This week's theme on the Retirement Quick Tips podcast is home updates that actually add value. Now, yesterday I talked about the top 5 largest ROI, return on investment projects that you could do that are going to actually increase the value of your home. Many of these have 100% or more return on investment, which is fantastic. So today I'm going to talk about the other side of that, with the worst home updates you can make that won't even come close to recouping the cost. Now, before I get into these, it is important to understand the distinction between something that increases value and an update you're making to your home to increase the livability, the enjoyment of your home. So it is perfectly fine to remodel your home and spend money and knowing that you're not going to get all of that money back, especially if you plan to live there for many years, or maybe you're already in your forever home. It's just important that you realize and that you're not burying your head in the sand when it comes to recouping the cost, because the vast majority of things that you would do to update or remodel your home, you are never going to get 100% return on investment. In fact, with some things, the things I'm going to talk about today, you'll be lucky to get 50 or 60 or 70% back. Okay, but if you are planning to move at some point in the next few years, and you're looking at home updates or remodel from a financial perspective because you're trying to increase the appeal of your house, to get a quick sale, to sell it soon, the most important thing to remember is to avoid at all costs any big ticket renovations. Now, you could argue, and I think you'd be right, that fixing things that are deferred maintenance, like if you have a leaky roof, I talked about HVAC systems and how those have an incredible ROI. I talked about those yesterday. But if your house or your driveway or your sidewalk needs a good power washing, if your gutters need cleaning, if you have shingles falling off of your roof, okay, these are like table stakes. You want to take care of the deferred maintenance items and keep your home in good shape when it comes to things that need fixing. But more of the cosmetic things or the nice to haves, you don't need to necessarily worry about those so much and doing a whole new kitchen remodel a year before you're planning to sell your house. I would say that would be a pretty terrible financial decision. So beyond an expensive, maybe new roof or leaky roof or HVAC system, what's at the top of the list of the most common big ticket renovations? Those are usually kitchens and bathrooms. Okay, so kitchen and bathroom renovations are usually very pricey, especially if you're moving appliances. If you're changing the layout, maybe you're adding new counter, backsplash, cabinetry, paint, flooring, appliances, fixtures. You could easily spend $50,000 or more on a bathroom or kitchen remodel, even if you're using mid-range materials, not top of the line. If you're using a reasonably priced contractor, obviously you could do these things DIY. I'll talk about later in the week how you want to be very, very careful about this, because it could end up costing a lot more in the long run if you botch a DIY job. So in 2023, Remodeling Magazine put the national average for a mid-range major kitchen remodel at $77,939. That's crazy. Okay, the national average for a bathroom remodel is over $32,000. But here's the key point of today's episode. The return on investment of a bathroom and kitchen remodel is only going to be about 50 to 70% in most cases. So let's say you spend somewhere in the middle. Okay, let's say you spend $50,000 on whatever project in your house, remodel project. If it's one of these major renovations like a bathroom or a kitchen remodel, you're going to be lucky to have that translate into a value increase in your house. If you spend $50,000, you're going to be lucky to get like 25, 30, 35,000 back. You're not even going to come close to recouping what you paid. And that's why if you're going to do it, you want to be smart with how you finance it, choose materials that are in line with your home's value in your neighborhood, and you better stay there for many years after your renovation so you can actually enjoy all the money you just flushed down the toilet, pun intended. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Ashley Michike, and this is the Retirement Quick Tips Podcast.